It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Chase Claypool, as he's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Steelers and the Barons, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Brooklyn Barons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Donaldson. And that is incomplete here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Donaldson dancing, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Donaldson able to hit his target, Claypool. Off play action. Donaldson. And his throw is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing is Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Donaldson, he finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry for Najee Harris. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. Pressure comes and down he goes. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Donaldson. And this one is incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. Completion here to Claypool. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Donaldson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Ooh, the juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donaldson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. On fourth down, Donaldson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Donaldson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Donaldson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 34 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think this will run awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Donaldson. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Donaldson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Donaldson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sky Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Hunt on the draw play. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, Donaldson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Donaldson. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Wilson. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Donaldson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Wilson buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Handoff up the middle, Hunt, and he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Heinz. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down now, it's Heinz, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. To throw is Wilson. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On the delay, here's Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Donaldson finding Harris over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. John Franklin Myers. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They'll run with Hunt, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20. But instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Donaldson. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Donaldson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw on second down. Donaldson. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Donaldson. Harris has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw on second down. Donaldson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. And that is incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson, a quick throw but incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Again, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it here with Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. From the 17, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On the run, this is Hunt. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On the give, this is Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip them in time. Big play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Off the play fake, Donaldson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Donaldson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and completes some more. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Donaldson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Donaldson being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Donaldson, quick slant, finding Claypool. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. They're going for it. This is Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Heinz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson is caught. Reception by Holmes. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 600.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Barons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing to start the drive. Donaldson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on second down. Donaldson. He's got the connection to Moore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Second and short now following the fumble. Back to throw. Donaldson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
From the gun on 3rd down. Donaldson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team.
You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
To throw from his end zone, Donaldson. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw. Donaldson. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Powers through him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Donaldson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. He's back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Dancing to his left. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for our visitors, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.